and welcome to Britt and Toni Art. I'm Toni.
And I'm Britt. And today, Toni, we are going to do some trees, or a tree, in our art journaling book. We're going to show you a very easy way of making a beautiful tree, very simple. So let's start with just some normal white gesso. And you know, just to have a paintbrush, I know we keep saying this, and just moving it up and down on a page. It's so relaxing. It's good for you.
I think anything to do with painting is great, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
I've started now to add some red onto the page. I'm going to have, I think the main colour is going to be red, and I want to do two different reds. Now, as the paint is quite thick, I like to mix it with a little bit of water because then it's spread a bit easier. But you can see it spreads nicely on the gessoed page. So this is just the first layer.
So I would do some orange and white background.
I'm going to do, so this is so we had gesso first, and I've had one with two red colours, and now I'm adding a third layer, and I'm just going to dot it on, and then I'm going to use card, just any old card. This is an old loyalty card, and I'm going to scrape it down to make a nice effect.
Oh, that's good, isn't it? That's lovely. So we're going to now paint a tree, and we've got our background done, and I find trees really good to paint actually. I think initially when you go to paint a tree it just seems quite complicated, but actually I think it's just more about just having a go on the page, isn't it?
Yeah.
And doing one branch and then leading out to another branch. So I'm not sure how it's going to turn out, but I'm just going to have a go.
Yes, so we've chosen different size paintbrushes, haven't we?
We have.
You got kind of a short, stubby one, and I like to, if I'm going to do branches, because I'm sometimes a bit shaky, I like to have the long bristles so I can just pull it along. But whatever brush you have, just have a go. And if you don't like to paint it, you can always draw it on with pens. You know,
yes, that's right. Oh, it's so nice, isn't it, to just sit and have some time painting.
Yeah, have some me time.
That's it. And I love the fact that it's painting in our journals because, you know, nobody has to worry about our painting. We're not displaying it anywhere, are we? It's just for us.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be perfect.
It's for our enjoyment and our well-being.
That's it. That's what I love about painting in a journal. Here we go. I think I'm nearly done. And we're going to be putting lots of dots on our tree. So it doesn't really matter what it looks like too much at this stage because we're going to be absolutely covering all the branches in dots.
And maybe some glitter.
And some glitter, yeah.
So we've had a lovely little tea break in the garden. Our trees have dried now,
Yeah.
the page is dried. And we're ready for the next stage.
We are. That's right.
What are you going to do?
Well, I've got some of this glitter glue. So I'm going to have a try dotting some glitter glue, and then I've got some of these little gems. I don't know what you call them. What do you call these?
Sequences, isn't it?
Sequins, yes.
Yeah.
I've got these little sequins, and because they're a little bit shiny, I thought I'm going to try and add those with some glitter glue.
I've got some silver outliner. Yeah, the thing when you use outliners, whether it's glass painting, ceramics, or glitter glue or whatever it is, it makes like that 3D effect, like little bumps, and that's quite nice to have on the tree. So that's what I'll do. I'll just dot around.
Yeah, this is the best part, isn't it, of doing this tree, because it's really therapeutic to just either dot. You can use pens, you can use the end of a paintbrush and dip into paint and then dot as well. You can use glitter, you can use all sorts of materials. And the main idea is that we're going to dot all over the branches of the tree. I've got some ribbons as well, so I might add some ribbon as well. I quite like mixed media because you can just layer it up how you need to.
Yeah.
There's no sort of rule, is there really?
No, and it's good for recycling. You get to use bits of paper and ribbons and buttons and all sorts. I think I've finished with my dots now.
Oh, they look amazing,
Got them
don't
all over.
they?
And I've also used a stamp, a butterfly stamp.
That looks good.
It's quite nice with mixed media to use stamps, isn't it, to get some extra life to your page. So I've got 2 butterflies. I've used silver outliner, and now I think I'm gonna paint in my butterflies,
Okay.
and then I might do some dots with a pen as well in between the silver.
And I'm just doing some white dots with just a pen, an acrylic pen. So you've done the
That's really
raised
nice.
ones, which is nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I think because I've got
Just
all the
wait
little
for them
bits
to dry
there,
now.
I'm
That
just going
works
to do
well,
some
yeah.
white to see how that goes.
And next video we're going to do another tree, but we're going to use lots of paper, just to give you some other ideas of how you can use recycled paper, and cut that out and stick that in to make a tree. And we were just talking about a nice thing with art journaling, and it's you can use a lot of things that you have to recycle, like ribbons when you get gifts, keep them, tissue paper, wrapping paper,
That's
buttons, all those kind of things, and then we can reuse it. Because doing art journaling, you don't need to invest in a lot of materials.
No.
If you have a book with good paper, thick paper, I think that's number one for what we like to do. But there's so many different ways of art journaling. You don't have to have books like this. We like books with thick paper, a few acrylic paints, pens, glitter.
Glitter, of course.
And and then just get some ideas.
That's right. And also it just can be really simple as well. It doesn't have to be complicated. That's the beauty of having an art journal. And also being mixed media, you can add things or take things away. So you can layer up the page how you'd like to do that. And we were talking about the gifts, weren't we, about saving ribbons and things, as you've mentioned. And, you know, I was saying that when the children were small, I used to say to everybody, if they got given a gift, make sure everybody saves all their ribbons and their gift bags and tissue paper. And sometimes people would have gift bags with little sort of foam stickers on, so we would save all those things and we'd pop them in a big box. And I really love recycling all those different things from gifts. So at the moment I'm just doing some white dots,
And I'm finishing off painting my butterflies that I stamped onto the tree.
Oh yes, you did, didn't you?
So I'm
That's
using some
great.
acrylics paint, but I might use some pens as well. Sometimes it's easier to be neater with pens than paint, but so I like to mix it up. But you know, our heart's desire is to encourage people to be creative.
That's right.
Don't worry about having a go. If this can inspire you to do some art journaling, then that will make us very happy.
That's right. It's just about, you know, using what you have at home. And most of us have lots of different things in terms of recyclable things. And once you've got an art journal, or even if you don't have an art journal, if you've just got some paper.
You can do it in an old book, can't you?
Yeah,
and
you
just
can use an old
straighten the
book.
pages by using gesso and paper, gluing it, make them thick, and do it on there. So
That's right. Yeah, we might do one of those at one point, mightn't we?
yeah. And what we are planning to do as well, we will do a little instruction, maybe ebook or something you can download with different techniques and what you need to help you get started if you need a little bit of advice and information. We're no experts, but we'll just share what we've learned along the way.
That's right.
But,
We just love doing art.
Yeah, but that's something we're working on. We let you know when we have something ready that you can download.
Just going to take away my tape. I think I might have painted a little bit into the tape, but we'll just see what happens when I peel it off. And I'm just going to save my tapes. Realised that when I taped over this tab for my page, I don't think next time I would tape over it. I think I should leave it so that I can paint round it and then incorporate it. So I've just mixed a little bit more orange and white paint, and I'm just going to fill in the gap and then try and make the best of maybe another black branch there, just to fill in the space. Really lovely today, just sitting and doing some painting, taking some time out of the day. And I never really mind when I make mistakes because it's all part of the process for me. So I'm just filling in this little gap with some orange and white paint. And it looks a little bit messy, but I'm not really too worried. And my tree could be expanded a little bit more, so I'm going to have a go at that and probably add some glitter at the end. So I hope you've enjoyed doing some painting with us today as well.
My final touches to this painting has been to do butterflies with a bit of glitter on, adding a word dream big, because I think that's important. We all need to dream. And now I'm just going to reveal the picture. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you have enjoyed watching us make this tree.
And we've had lots of fun as well, so thank you ever so much. And if you have enjoyed the art session today, please give us a thumbs up, and also please hit the subscribe button as well.
Any questions or comments, just put them down below in the comments and we get back to you as soon as we can.
Yes, we will.
See you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm Britt,
And I'm Toni.
and we're here sat in the studio ready to do some more in our art journaling book. Today we're going to do...
Leaves. No.
What are we doing today, Toni?
Trees.
Yeah. Today we're going to do tree.
We'll have to start again.
No, that's just fun. Take 2.
Yes.